wants this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing then, she waking looks upon, be it on cat, bear, or wolf, or elk, on meddling marten or a trickster raven, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb, I will make her render up that boy to me. But who comes here? I'm invisible, and I will overhear the conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is thy sad name, fair Hermia? Thou toldst me they were stolen into this woods. Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or do I not in plain this truth tell you I do not nor I cannot love you? And even for that do I love you the more. Canst not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I'm sick when I look on thee. And I'm sick when I look not on you. I will run from thee and hide me in the thicket, and leave thee to the mercy of the wild beast. The wild that hath not such heart as you. Run where you will, I will follow.
You shall run from him, and he shall seek thy love. Welcome, wanderer. Hast thou the flower there?
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it me.
I know that wild ginger blows, where Indian pipe and column grows, right over canopied with luscious pines, and sweet new roses and maple vines. There sleeps Titania some tiny night, lulled with the stars and dances the light. And there the snake throws her name and skin, wide food enough to wrap its bearing.
And with the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. The next thing that she
No, don't. Take thou some. No, go back there.
full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is the know with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. About the wood, swifter. God!
No, stay there. Thou shalt know.
Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he has on, and look thou make me air the first lens soul.
Fear not, my lord, for servant shall do you soon.
Fine, let's go. I'm invisible. No, just make yourself invisible.
Come now, Arando and the fairy song. Send for a third part of the minute hence.
No, you go off.
Some to kill cankers werewolves, or the wild bushwood. Some to keep back the great horned owl that nightly hoots and wanderers are at the spirit. Sing me now asleep, and then to your office to collect the rest.
Okay, let's run. Hence away. Okay, don't. Okay, hold it. Remember, we talked about a circle. We don't want a circle. Or because when your back's to the audience and you're talking, so just look around from each side, and then you might want to switch sides, but don't go in a circle. Hence away.
Away now, all is well. One aloof stands sentinel. Hence away now, all is well. One aloof stands sentinel.
No. Okay, now try it again, and this time don't say it in unison. Just each of you take a side. Okay. When you say hence away, you don't want to say that to Tanya. You don't want her to go away. Hence away means you want things out here. Hence away. Hence away. All is well. Okay. So each of you look away and say the phrase whenever you want to. Don't say it at the same time. So maybe alternate back and forth. Brianna, you go first.
Hence away now, all is well. One aloof stands sentinel. Hence away now, all is well. One aloof stands sentinel. Hence away now, all is well. One aloof stands sentinel.
And now let's try something even more difficult. You stand out here, you stand away. Now, I want you to start saying it, okay? And then don't look at her. I just want you to say it whenever you feel like it. And then you repeat it whenever you feel like it. And then you repeat. You let her get started. But then, just like we do, remember the rain? Remember? When did you know to clap your rain? Yeah, you just kind of wanted to on your own, right? Yeah. So just go.
Hence away now, all is well. One aloof stands sentinel. Hence away now, all is well. One aloof stands sentinel.
Some loud, some soft.
Hence away now, all is well. Hence away now, all is well. One aloof stands. Hence away now, all is well. All is well. One aloof stands. Hence away now, all is well. All is well. All is well. One aloof stands. Hence away now, all is well.
you go get the object he threw.
Yeah.
That's why he's doing that. See, he's distracting you.
Hence away now, all is well.
All right.
What thou seest, thou dost waste. Do it for thy true love take. Be it lynx or bobcat or bear, cougar or fisher with bristled hair. When thou wakest, it is thy ear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, faint with the wandering of the wood. O rustics, who wait for the comfort of
Loud,
the day.
loud.
Eat so, Lysander. Here is my bed, where I upon this bank will rest my head. Sleep, give thee all his rest.
Hermit, no. Remember, you want him over there.
Through the forest I have gone, but Athenian found I none, and whose eyes I might have bruised, the stars' forces stirring low. Silence, silence. Who is here? Clothes of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said. Despise the Athenian maid. Churl upon the eyes I throw, all the powers shine dim. So wait when I'm gone, for now I must to Oberon! I can't be hid, and do not hunt me thus!
The more my breath in this fond chase, the more my prayer, the less is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoe'er she lies, for she hath breath and attractive eyes. But who is here? Lysander on the ground? Dead or asleep? I see no blood nor wound. Lysander, if live, if soon wake.
Baby, and run through fire will for thy sweet sake. Nature shows art, and my heart,
It makes me see.
and my heart makes me see thy
Heart.
and make thy heart. Oh, where's Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word this is vile name perish on my sword.
Good.
Do not say so, Lysander. Say not so. Even though he loves your Hermia, yet Hermia still loves you. Then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent. Tedious we change a raven for a dove.
Oh, wherefore was such a scheme mockery born? When at your hands I deserved the scorn. Fare you well.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia sleeps down there. And will not come Lysander near.
And never mayest.
And never mayest come Lysander near.
Help me, Lysander. Help me. Me, for pity. What a dream was here. It thought a serpent ate my heart away, while you sat there smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? Lysander? God? Last speak.
Alas, where are you?
Alas, where are you? Speak if you hear me.
Okay.
Yes.
No, you're not. Wait a minute. You're not even here yet. Where's everybody? Yeah, come on, improvise.
Are we all met? Yes, yes. And here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsals. There, this green spot on our stage, and this hot
No,
light
scripts
on our
down.
back
Scripts
stage.
down. No more scripts. No more scripts. Put it down. Put it down. No, not even there. Keep them out of the way. Let's go. Go. Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. And this, yes, yes. And here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsals. This green spot on our stage, this hawthorn thicket on our backstage. We will do it in action, as we will do it before
a sword and kill himself.
things in this comedy.
Oh, there are things in this comedy of Pyramus of Disney that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword and kill himself, which the audience cannot oblige. How answer you to that?
Snout by a lacken. Snout by a lacken. Who's snout? Okay, by a lacken of parlous fear. But you have to step out. Tell Quinn. Starveling. I believe we must leave the killing out. When all is done.
Not a whit! I have a device to make this so. All well? Come on! Write me a prologue and let it say that Pyramus, that we will not harm you with these swords.
Okay,
and that Pyramus is not dead indeed.
Okay. You're gonna huddle. It's kind of like.
Shakespeare? Well, we will have such a prologue.
Will not.
Well,
Snout will not the audience.
will not the audience be feared by the lion?
Starveling, I fear not. I promise you. But masters.
Oh, yeah. Next, there is not a more fearful wildfowl than a blind living. We had to look to it.
Therefore.
Well, therefore another code will tell you it's not a lion. Well, we will have
Okay, snug. Nay, you must name. Are these not? Okay, hold it. That's it. Last year in 4th grade, you were driven crazy. You did a lot of work. Some of you liked, and most of you didn't like school. You didn't really like your work, and I don't know what your experience was in school. You came into my classroom, and suddenly here's Dean, who doesn't like homework, likes to have fun and learn at the same time. And you know what you guys did? You go home and tell your parents, "Oh, we don't have homework." Dean doesn't really care. I know. Your parents told me. You guys come home and you lie and you say Dean doesn't care. Does this look like I don't care? And then you want to do a Shakespeare play, and everybody's like, "Yeah, I'll do a Shakespeare play." Okay. And I'm thinking, oh boy, do these kids really even know what I'm talking about? You don't know what I'm talking about. This is too much for you guys. This is not a little school play. This is a Shakespeare play. And I'm committing my time and my school time, which I'm probably going to get in trouble for, to get out here and do a Shakespeare play so you can experience what it's like. And you saw what it's like. Oberon, Titania, Puck, Demetrius, Helena. Why don't you get out there and do it then? What do you do when you go home, you guys? We listen to Dana Lyons, we laugh, we joke about TV God and all this kind of stuff, and you guys laugh too. And I'm sitting there thinking, wait a minute. They're laughing, and they're the ones that are watching TV. When they could be memorizing their Shakespeare script. Do you know why I don't give you homework now? I told you. Because I want you to go home and do your Shakespeare. So what are you doing? If you have too many lines, just come and tell me, Dean. I can't. It's too many lines. I don't want to do it. Bobby's already figured it out. He just can come up there, memorize a few lines, and say, "Well, here are my complaints, Duke." And Bobby can read them off the script. That's the way he can get around. He can read them off the script. It's a great idea. I still want him to memorize if he can, but if he wants to, he can do that to help him out. My complaints, Duke. And then he can read them off. Why can't you guys memorize these? Tomorrow we're going to come out here, start from the beginning, no scripts in hand. We're going to go through and see what it's like. All of you are very close, but we're also very close to the end of the year. What have you been doing the last 2 weeks? Waiting to go on the patrol party? Waiting to do something else? Waiting to do something else? This should all be memorized. Except the last act, which will be highly unlikely to get to that. This is unbelievable. And it's been like that all year. Where's all the, you guys heard me talk about, where's all the work? Where's all the homework done? Where's all the assignments I gave you? Where are they? Where's the writing? Where all the reading books go? I gave you 5 questions. Where are they? They're not all handed in. I'm sitting there thinking, I'm still 10 months later. Where's the work? Why not? And you guys just take advantage of your teacher. Oh, I'll just take, Dean doesn't care. Well, thanks a lot. I mean, you got the picture wrong. Of course I care. Can't you tell? So where's your stuff, you guys? Or are you waiting for me to tell you what to do? Remember that line? Not in my class. I don't do that. Can't you tell? All year. That's not my game. I don't play that game. Every other teacher in the world plays that game, or parent. I don't care who plays that game. I don't play that game. You people are smart, you're independent, you're intelligent, you're good looking, you're beautiful people, you're friendly, you get a little playful. I don't have a problem with that. It's obvious to me. So all of you, let's go, buck up. You want to do a play or not? No, don't answer now. That's obviously the answer. We'll see. Don't do it because I want you to do it. That's also very true. Don't do it because I want. It's my idea. No way. This is not my play. I've done this play before. You know, it's not my play. It's Bill Shakespeare 400 some years ago. We'd ask permission, but he's too old and he's dead anyway. But if you guys want to do it, that's fine. That would be great. And then when you do it, it's your play. It's not my play. It's not Steve's play. It's not anybody's play. It's your play. And I imagine, and Bill Shakespeare, he would say the same thing. He goes, "Hey, it's not my play. You guys do whatever you want to with it." But you got, I don't know. I don't know why. And now we got this beautiful weather to kind of. This is perfect. So tomorrow we're going to run through the whole play from the beginning, top down, go right through it, no strips in hand, nothing. And we'll cue you and so forth. And everybody, you sit here and you pay attention. And you come in and out, you know exactly where you're going to go. Okay? The whole time. And don't just say your line and then get off and say, oh, I don't care anymore. Okay, so we'll see tomorrow how it goes.
He briefly broached his boiling, bloody breast, and this me tearing him over in shame. His dagger drew and diamonds all red. But lion, moonshine, ball and lover's chain, and lured discourse, well here they do remain. Woo!
Everyone bows and bows. Everyone come up. Come on, y'all.
Mom,
Everybody have a nice bow here. Yeah. Okay. All grab hands. Stand up. All grab hands. Gotta go do a big encore bow.
Hey,
Okay,
she's
it's
not
just the men. Just hold hands. Nice. Grab hands and you lift up all at the same time, and then you go down and bow. Okay, these guys got it. These guys are playing with their hats.
I'm thinking you should stand between the wall and the lion.
Well, then I can be able to match it.
Oh, I know.
okay.
But for rehearsal's sake, and try to stay next to them. I think they'll keep you a little calm. Let's do it again. All right, from the beginning.
Top?
Yes.
Well,
So do you get it, Clint? A little bit.
Till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady Thisbe is certain. This man with lime, rough cat.
Give him a pause. Give him a chance to get up here. Quick. Come on. Run it.
and
One more
look, okay? Look after you say where it's.
So wonder on, till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady Thisbe is certain. This man with lime and rough cast doth present wall, that vile wall, which did these lovers sunder. And through walls chink that no man wander. This man with lantern dog and bush of thorn presenteth moonshine. For if you will know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn. To meet at Nidus' tomb, there to rule. The grisly beast, the trusty Thisbe coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, which lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereat, with blade, with bloody flameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast, and Thisbe, tarrying in mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died for all the rest. Let lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers train at large discourse while they do remain.
Alright, y'all.
Hey, we is rude.
Yay for these rude mechanicals.
Up. And
We rock the green.
There we go. All right, you guys have a good feel for that now?
Yep.
All right, now let's see if you can do it, and we're not gonna say anything or do anything. We're just gonna watch, okay? See if you guys.
And same with him.
No, he'll still talk. But we're not gonna stop anybody or anything. And we'll see if it'll.
Remember to look and wait till we're down. Okay, Jordan. Shank.
Try and focus, you guys.
Gentles, perchance this man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady, Thisbe, is certain. Lime and rough cast doth present wall, that vile wall, which did these lovers sunder. And through walls chink, for souls they are content to whisper, at which let no man wander. This man with lantern dog and bush of thorn presented moonshine. For if you will know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn. To meet at Nidus' tomb, there to rule. This grisly beast, the trusty Thisbe coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, which lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereat, with blade, with bloody blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast, and Thisbe, tarrying in the mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died for all the rest. Let lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers train at large discourse, while here they do remain.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Thank you. He's a flower. I'm the only one down.
Ready? Lift. And down.
Like Bond's Watch or something? Yeah, Bond's Watch.
No, Bond's Watch is also really nice.
So, Jordan, do you mind if I interview you real quick?
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about memorizing Shakespeare lines?
I feel quality and entertainment. Cut!
Tell us about your character and what you appreciate about your character.
Are you ready?
Go ahead.
I am Snug the Joiner. I make drawers. I make cabinets. and I'm a tool man, and I work with the rude mechanicals. I help them make clothes and costumes and props, and and I'm actually called the tool man. So, and I offer people's tools.
What do you appreciate about your character?
That I'm a working man.
What have you learned this far about Shakespeare and acting?
Shakespeare is he is a sort of imaginative, well noticed and appreciative kind of guy. And he makes those sort of plays that can just make you buster, but make you act and make you exaggerate.
Yeah, good. And last one, what would you say to Shakespeare if he were here right now?
Do another play, and I will act in it if I have to.
Good. All right. Bye.
Okay, see you.
How do you feel about memorizing Shakespeare lines?
It was hard at first, but now I'm getting the hang of it, and I'm almost completely finished. Just 1 or 2 more speeches left.
Briefly tell us about your character and what you appreciate about your character.
Character Pucker Robin Goodfellow. He is Oberon's servant. He's really mischievous, and he can have a good time. That's what I like about him. He can have a lot of fun.
And what have you learned this far about Shakespeare and acting?
I don't know. I've gotten better at acting so far because I've taken a lot of acting classes and camps, and they've gotten good, but this one's gone the best, I think, for me.
And if you saw Shakespeare, what would you say to him?
I have no clue. I really don't know. I'd say, hi. Wow, you wrote all those plays.
So when's your guys' performance?
Today at my house, right after school, and tomorrow at, I think, 6 or 7.
So do you feel that you're ready to go? You said you have to memorize a little bit more?
Yeah, just a little bit more. I can do that. So,
all right,
so
cool.
I'll be ready.
Thank you.
How do I feel about memorizing my lines? It's kind of a challenge because Shakespeare is really hard. So, briefly tell about the character.
What makes Shakespeare hard?
It has lots of language that I've never heard about before, and he has lots of metaphors and what do they call those other ones?
Similes?
And other, yeah.
Kind of figurative language?
Yeah. About my character is, well, he's a rich guy. See, I have the character right here. Oh, he's a rich guy, so he's in love with Hermia, but then the Oberon, he gives me love juice, so I've become in love with Helena, which she already is in love with me. And at the end, me and Helena get along together good. So.
What do you appreciate about your character?
I appreciate that he.
Or maybe what you don't appreciate about him.
I don't really appreciate about him because he's rich.
Hmm.
And I want to be rich too. Well, money isn't everything, so, you know. Acting, take it to a different level of my life, and just just have more confidence in other things. So, that's number 2. I would like to say to Shakespeare that he writes good poetry, and in the future, I think I want to read and study more about him, and I would say that he makes good, really, really good plays.
What's been your favorite part so far?
In the play?
Just in the process of learning Shakespeare.
Trying to memorize the lines.
That was your favorite?
Yeah, and acting it out.
Because it's challenging and
Yeah.
kind of it's rewarding. Feel yeah. Good. Thank you.
Okay. I feel that memorizing Shakespeare lines can be difficult sometimes, but it's still fun. And then the next question. My character is Theseus, and he's the Duke of Athens. And I like him because he's the Duke, and it's a fun part to play. And what have you learned this year about Shakespeare? I learned that Shakespeare was a very smart person, and that he did good writings. And then, what do you say? Okay, I would say to Shakespeare, great job.
Good.
No, I'm not ready.
Please don't.
Okay. How I feel about memorizing Shakespeare lines is I think it's kind of hard because you just have to memorize all those lines that about your character, and you have to, when you're saying your lines, you have to act, and you have to say your lines and memorize all those things and what to do.
Tell us about your character.
Okay, my character is Stardust, and I'm one of Titania's fairies. And what I do is I help Titania and with just stuff like picking flowers and just doing stuff what she wants me to do.
Like singing her to sleep?
Yeah.
Making sure that she's safe?
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
And what do you appreciate about the fairies? Or Starlight? Stardust, sorry.
What I appreciate.
My box killing me. Can you tell what you said?
What do you like about them?
I like that I don't have to play as a boy or anything, but I don't know.
Next one. What is the next one?
But how I learned, I've learned about how they talked a long time ago and how things happen. Like if your dad told you that you had to marry someone, you'd have to choose if you want to marry that guy, or you'd have to be killed, or you'd have to be in a nunnery.
And then what would you say to Shakespeare?
I would say to Shakespeare that he did a really good job on doing his poetry and writing stories.
Alright, how I feel about memorizing Shakespeare. Well, it feels kind of like you're on top of the play. When you're memorizing Shakespeare lines. It's kind of like a good feeling. Sometimes when I memorize my Shakespeare lines, I usually work on my moves and everything. What do I do? That's what I try to do when I memorize Shakespeare lines, and how I feel.
Where do you memorize them? In your room, or do you do them with your family, or in your living room?
I do it with my family and friends.
In the kitchen, or
outside.
Outside.
So, briefly tell us about your character and what you appreciate about it. Well, Lysander is poor. He doesn't have much money, but that doesn't change what he is. It doesn't matter about the money or anything. It matters about what's inside of you. And he's a really great person. Sometimes he can get jealous. What I don't really like about my character is probably how he's really jealous a lot. Like when he liked Hermia, when he liked Helena and Demetrius liked Helena, he was really jealous about that. And that's not really good. And what have you learned this far about Shakespeare? Shakespeare is the hardest type of play I've ever tried to learn. It's really complicated. I mean, It's completely different from what we speak, but it really helps you in everything that you do as soon as you actually get Shakespeare. You have to understand it really well. It's a great way to learn. That's what I think. Yeah. And what would you say to Shakespeare? What would I say to Shakespeare? I think he's an amazing guy. He's done so many plays. He works really hard. He's a very famous guy. A lot of people know him. It's
Big one,
good.
small one, some as big as your head.
What? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No.
I was gonna say, what line speaks to you? Which one's your? What's your favorite line?
My favorite line, like part of the play.
Yeah, and give us the line.
Alright, my favorite line is when me and Demetrius are looking for each other. We're in a sword fight. That's actually a whole act. But it doesn't have very lines. It's thou canst use a sword. Thou canst use a sword as good. Thou canst use a sword as good as me. And then, where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now, and I will be with thee straight. That's one of my acts.
What does Lysander say about love?
Love?
Yeah, like the course of something like that.
The course of true love never did run smooth.
Cool. You like that line as well?
Yes.
That's my favorite line. Anyway, thank you very much.
Memorizing lines is pretty easy for me, so I feel like I've accomplished something when I finish memorizing a particular act or scene. I appreciate Oberon because he doesn't really care about dying or anything like that. He just lives his life and has fun playing tricks on mortals. And I've learned some things about myself when I've been acting this year through A Midsummer Night's Dream, and that is that acting is pretty easy for me, but there's still some things I can work on, and I think I will continue acting in the future. If I had one thing to say to Shakespeare, it would be, how in the heck did you come up with all this stuff? And I'm proud of Shakespeare for rising above all of the other people that would just not really care about reading and pay a penny to come and see his plays. So that's what I feel about this play.
Can you give us a little Oberon for us right now?
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love to on some true love's sight. About the wood, go swifter than the wind, and Helen of Athens, look thou fine. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he has on, and look thou meet me ere the first wren song.
I'm going to listen to Little Squirrel. How do I feel about memorizing Shakespeare lines? Good, I guess. Fun. Briefly telling us about your character and what you appreciate about your character. I like Quince because he's cool. He's the director of the play. I like his lines too. He doesn't have too many, doesn't have too little. That's mainly why I like him. Also because he just kind of fits my description too, so yeah. About Shakespeare acting, you have to be loud, really loud. That is if you have a quiet voice. But yeah, it's really hard sometimes, and the words. Sometimes you don't know the words. At the beginning when we first started Shakespeare, some of us had no clue what the words were. Even I didn't have a clue what some of the words were. What would I like to say to Shakespeare? Well, mainly I like his writing. It's cool. And now he's really famous for being one of the best poets in the world. He's really cool. I like him.
Can you give us a little Quince?
What do you mean, a little Quince?
Just a couple lines to,
Yeah, sure.
or your favorite lines, or
Yeah. 9 is 2, man. When must you speak that yet? That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your part at once, cues and all. My favorite part.
how come?
Mainly because I get to yell at someone, and it's fun.
And you guys have your performance when?
Later today, and then tomorrow.
Cool. You looking forward to that?
Yeah,
Fun.
it'll be fun.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Memorizing lines.
Pretty hard.
How come?
I had a hard time on Shakespeare.
Tell us about your character and what you like about your character.
The character is easiest.
Thank you for moving your hair, by the way. We want to see your face. No. Keep it on. Keep it on. Keep it on.
I like my character because he's easiest. He's and he's pretty mad at his daughter because she wants to marry Lysander and he just doesn't want to.
What have you learned so far? If Shakespeare was here right now, what would you tell him?
Just say something. How do you make the words up? Like, thou has not. Like, make the words shorter and like take out some letters off.
Can you tell us a line real quick?
Exchange tokens. In exchange tokens.
Good. Thank you.
How do I feel about it? I think it's really cool because I've done plays before and like they were easy, and this one you have to move more because I used to just sit down and just say my words, and now Dean taught me how to just move more and everything like that. So it's easy once you get to, I do 2 lines at a time to memorize mine, so it gets easy that way.
Tell us about your character.
Okay, I'm a fairy of Titania. My name's Sunlight, and I'm a fairy that is like, she gets mad at Puck. She's mad at Puck, so she makes rude faces to him and stuff like that. So they're mad at each other, and then we just, it's really fun doing that though, because you get to be mad, and sometimes you laugh because it's like hard to be mad at someone like that when you're acting. So yeah.
Cool. What have you learned so far about Shakespeare or acting?
Well, I've learned that it's not always easy to do stuff, because like right now doing a Shakespeare play, now it's hard like to do my moves and like to memorize usually. Sometimes it's easy, but now I've learned that it's not easy to do everything, so you have to take time and you have to study really hard on your words so that you can memorize your lines.
And if Shakespeare were here right now, what would you say to him?
I really don't know what I would say to him.
I have the sword.
I don't know what I would say to him. I'd be surprised that he's there because now I'm doing his play. So
How old would he be?
over 100 years old.
Yeah, he'd be about 400
She's
years.
my girl. No one touches her.
Thank you.
Elise.
What for?
Play.
Shakespeare. And the barbecue.
What about the barbecue?
Fun. He wants fun and food.
And hey, Carlos, where are we going?
Indian house.
What for?
Shakespeare.
And then there's also going to be a barbecue.
Yeah. And pool time.
And pool.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
They have a pool?
Yeah.
What kind of pool?
Little
Small
one.
Like a pool table or a swimming pool? Or
Swimming pool. I
someone
know how
else?
to play pool.
You know how to play pool?
Yeah, I'm the best.
What about Carlos?
Pool? Yeah. I don't know how to play that.
You think you
Pool.
could beat me at pool?
I can beat you.
Yeah.
I can beat you.
I can beat you, Bob. You're easy.
No, you never played me.
You never played me. Haha.
Do you think you could beat me at soccer?
No.
Yeah, I think I can make a goal on you.
Carlos
Nah,
is
big
pretty
one.
good.
Hey, Beth.
Do you have a top to that thing? Because that thing is making me hungry.
I know.
I know.
What thing?
Can you have a little bit?
Yeah,
What
I'm
is it?
hungry.
I don't know.
Food.
Um,
It's a bowl of
Fruit.
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 Fruity boot.
They
And
have
it's made-
grapes.
it's-
Have
Get some what?
only one.
Don't tell anyone I told you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Come on, get one.
No, just one.
I know Bobby. You want one, Jordan? Yeah. He said yeah.
He said, "One."
Just one.
You see, he's one.
Where is the pineapple?
Right here.
Oh.
No, just grab an apple.
Okay.
It's a little bit different. This, and I'll tell you this honestly, it's, and you probably get a sense of this too, but, or maybe you don't, maybe you just don't know what I'm talking about, but that happens from time to time. The play that you have, or that we have, is different than all the other plays, and it's going to be different than all the other plays. But I want to try to get us as close as we can, because we don't have programs. We haven't done a lot of the prep work and the costumes and the set, and I missed that myself. And of course, we don't have Act 5, and I missed that as well. But we're going to go with what we have and try to get as close as we can. And let me keep this. You keep reminding yourself, you guys, this is not any play like you've ever been in before. Okay, it's completely a new thing. And the reason is because it's a Shakespeare play. Because and Dakota knows this, you guys are going to experience something today and tomorrow night, especially tomorrow night, that very, very few kids your age get to do. Now Dakota's lucky, because he got to do this for 2 years in a row, so he was able to do maybe 4 or 5 or 6. I think maybe 4 or 5 actual performances. And you're going to be able to experience that today, but definitely tomorrow. Because tomorrow will be better than tonight or today. So I want you to watch carefully, and keep in mind too, kids, even if you haven't memorized all the lines, from this point on, I don't want you to worry about the lines you haven't memorized. Okay, don't worry about that. I want you now to focus on the lines you have memorized. Okay, every other class memorized almost every single line. Matter of fact, there was only 1 or 2 lines that were left out. And we have a lot of lines left out, but we're just going to have to let that go. So just let that go and focus on the lines you have memorized. And think about what they are. They're Shakespeare poetry, which most adults never ever read. Most adults definitely don't speak. And some adults, a lot of adults, don't even know what it means, let alone kids. And so you guys do already have that advantage.
So we're not doing any of Act 5?
No. I'm going to stall a little bit more while we're just kind of relaxing and so forth. And just being really quiet. And just before we stop, we'll be really quiet for quite a long time, actually. And that'll be a challenge, but it's important that we do that. I'm not sure what the audience is going to be like tomorrow, but normally what I would do is, and sometimes we had students come out, they would welcome the audience to our play. They would have a program. I would probably tell them thanks for coming to our performance. And the kids have worked for weeks, which you guys have as well, memorizing a Shakespeare play, the lines for a Shakespeare play. And we've worked really hard scene by scene, sometimes page by page or even line by line, to try to get the play to be as complete as possible. I'll probably thank your parents for having you people in class, because tomorrow will be the last event we do, except the graduation, of course. And how impressive it is to watch kids try to put together a Shakespeare play, because it's probably the hardest thing that a 4th and 5th grader can do. And we have done it in record time, meaning a short amount of time. You guys actually, kids, it's really impressive. You put this play together much sooner than professionals do. Usually professionals will take 6 to 8 weeks, probably at the minimum. And you guys have had less than that. And you're not professional. You're just 5th grade students. So you've done a great job putting it together. I'll probably mention to the audience that in the program there's a synopsis or a summary of the play, which hopefully they've read. I used to tell the audiences a quick little rundown of the play, but I don't do that anymore. I just let it go. Let them, if they want to read it, they can, and watch the kids. When you're not in the play, everyone just sit here and watch your friends. Okay? And if you need to move into position, you can just go around the back and so forth. Okay? But definitely keep your eye on the stage.
When you say enter from the left, is it left from that view or this view?
Okay, left is the. Did we use left or did we use creek?
Left from the creek. Left was meant from the creek.
Right.
Right was from the open field.
So just imagine the creek is over here.
Okay.
And the hillside is over here. Straight, and puck might be coming out of that platform to begin the play. Matter of fact, to be playful, you might want to come down the slide to begin the play. Okay. Even though maybe put your water bucket down at the bottom, so to speak. You guys can be playing up there, and then you'll come down the slide, and that'll present the beginning of the play. When you're in the audience, be really quiet. I would ask the audience to be very, very quiet.
Okay, Dean.
Where do I
put this?
It's hard to hear the kids. I've asked them to speak up, but also it's helpful for the audience to move forward and to be really quiet. And I would jokingly ask the audience any cell phones or buzzers on watches to be turned off. And normally at a professional play, you do not take pictures and so forth, but I actually would encourage, power. I would actually encourage the audience to take film and pictures and so forth, especially when the kids are in action. But you guys don't worry about that. You're not looking at that kind of stuff. Okay?
Is it okay if I'm filming now?
Oh, sure. That's right. I don't know. Did you get permission from the school? This is a public forum, You have to have a permission slip for every one of these kids.
I got caught.
Oh no, he's
Well, he could be a camera photographer.
What? Put him over there by Jacob.
Shoes I would wear. With all of them.
Put him over there by Jacob. Dude, he won't play with them.
I'm not gonna play with them.
He goes in the audience. Okay, but don't let him. And they'll think. Hopefully, they'll think it's water. Okay, good luck. Sit down. Sit down. So,
Bobby, are you using that cane?
Anyway, so there's a big shake-up in the seat.
I need to speak loud.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, loud.
You even have a cat that purrs a lot.
Now, hey, Helena.
Helena!
Hey,
Helena!
if don't forget, when you're sleeping, she loves me not.
What's your problem? Are you going to tape us?
Of course I am. Good luck.
Yeah.
It'll be wonderful.
I hope I don't forget my lines.
No, it'll be all right. Even if you do, it's just, you'll
I'm just gonna
pick 'em up.
improvise.
Improvise. There you go. It's fun.
I can spell improvise.
So have fun.
Okay.
I know how to spell improvise. F-U-N.
Carlos, this is not
Improvise.
Oh, make it a bottle. Yes, this is a bottle. Yeah, alright. I know.
Look at Brett. He's the clown.
Mr. Clown, will you please do a joke?
I hate Brett.
No.
Yeah, I'll find them somehow. Look. Yes.
I am a man.
Hey, did you take me?
You're a clown.
That's yours?
You are a
You're
clown.
a clown man. And cut. You've mutated.
You are a mutated
Okay,
clown.
excuse me. Please move your hand.
Yeah.
Are you videotaping me? I don't stare at the camera. You need to become an actor someday. Poppy! Nick, put that bat down.
Hello, Portal. Should I kill him? Nah. Get away, Portal! I don't want your products.